Rockford on the left with Bant Nadu. Yosef on the right with Cephalid Breakfast. Should be interesting. Yorion has been revealed, bottom center of your screen. All right, mulligan to 6 for Rockford, ready to go. Flutterstrand gets correct. Its comma is Yosef in the chat, says, I don't remember this game. You know, sometimes I mention to people that I don't remember my own matches when they like are shown on stream. And there's evidence that I'm not lying. I just don't remember, like, what happens, like, in detail. All right, Nomads and Core. Pretty good. And Delighted Halfling. Rockford, a member of our crew that's a big Lord of the Rings fan. I told Rockford, I hope we never go back to Middle Earth ever again. Right, everybody? No more Universes Beyond. No more. Okay. Nobody even likes Middle Earth. Well, there's several illusionists. This game might be quickly over. Uh-oh. Well, milling the deck now is Yosef. For anybody not familiar with this combo, Cephalid Illusionist gets targeted over and over again by the Nomads. Mills the entire library. Some Narcomoebas will enter. Dread Return. Thassa's Oracle.
I see.
All right, Dread Return is on the stack, targeting Thassa's Oracle, it looks like. Dr. Pepper, thank you for the resub at Tier 2, 18 months. Really appreciate the powerful Tier 2 sub. Dr. Pepper, one of our best. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Rockford seems stressed out. Ooh, Endurance. Pitching Bristly Bill. Force back. That is the game. Rockford had the Endurance. Made it interesting. Well, that was quick. Game 1 goes to Yosef. All right, so now Rockford will be on the play. Post-sideboarding, Rockford likely has some more tools to combat the combo. And it seems like both players would know what they're up against at this point. In case there was any confusion. Like, you know, Yorion doesn't immediately jump out to me as a Nadu deck. Probably the most common Yorion deck in Legacy right now is Death and Taxes still, right? Assuming you didn't know Rockford, you know, like, we're pretending we don't know the other people. Noble Hierarch. Good start. All right, Mr. Rainforest gets cracked here for Yosef. Dr. Pepper jamming some bagels in the chat. Mr. Bip says, my Mississippi River deck is playing Yorion for mental damage. Wow. Slow down a bit, Mr. Bips. Just slow it down. You're doing too much. All right, there's Tamio for Yosef. Good start. So both players have presented some one-drops to start the game. Yosef's one-drop this time, though, not a combo piece. At least not in the same way. I mean, Tamio kind of combos with Brainstorm, right? Swords on Tamio, and it is gone. And a Tamio now on Rockford's side. So Tamio has switched teams. Very interesting. All right, there's another one drop. After Tamio was removed, now it's a combo piece, Nomads and Core. Fetch in response. Fetch.
All sorts of. Okay.
All right, a swords on Tamio happens now. So both Tamio have been swordsed.
One good sword deserves it.
And Rockford will surveil with a meticulous archive.
Are we whiteboarding them ourselves?
No, those are inner sleeves.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
to make them easier to fetch.
In case you didn't hear it, Rockford's pointing out that the surveil land that we just found, the meticulous archive, is white bordered using an inner sleeve, like one of those altar border sleeves. That's a great idea, actually. I really like that idea.
It does look a tinge gray.
Yeah. I will leave that on.
Okay, surveil leaves a card on top. Interesting. Probably something to deal with Nomads and Core, or at least stop the combo. Caracas isn't bad. Caracas can be used against Nadu. Teferi, okay. Teferi likely going to bounce the Nomads here. Yep. Teferi could be pretty gross in this matchup.
It's good.
Yosef just pondering here. Caracas can deal with potential Tamios also on Yosef's side. Don't forget. But Nadu's the big one. Neutral Ground Gaming, thank you for the resub at Tier 1, 4 months. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's a Windswept Heath. All right, replays the Nomads and Core that got bounced a moment ago. Now fetching with the Windswept Heath. Getting a trop. Teferi could allow Rockford. You know, we saw in game one, Rockford had the endurance after the combo was completed. And then that was forced. Teferi will not allow that from happening again. But now Yosef has an attacker. And it's equipped with Shuko. Both Shuko and Nomads and Core are combo pieces in this breakfast deck. Could be a way for Yosef to knock out Teferi. Rockford's deck, generally speaking, can probably play a better long game, I think. So, like, at least how I'm feeling right now, as this game goes longer, Rockford gets more favored, I feel. And this game already is hinting that it's going to go long. At least that's my feeling. Maybe if I'm wrong, let me know. I don't really have experience with this matchup. All right, Nadu hit the stack after Nadu arrived on Rockford's side. And we're going to get some Nadu triggers here on Yosef's side. Rockford didn't have combo pieces like Nomads or Shuko. But we're probably going to see Yosef's Nadu get bounced on end step.
Okay. Actually, I did this card. I'm sorry.
All right, Anarch Amiibo was discarded to hand size. Teferi bounced Zenith for 2. What are we looking for this time? Ah, of course, the Cub.
No promises.
Scythecat Cub has definitely become a big part of Legacy at this point. There's a fetch land. The fetch lands plus the cub is just gross. All right, now we're going to Nadu's going to get a trigger here. Delighted Halfling goes to hand. And then fetching. Another Nadu trigger will happen after this land enters. There it is. If you're rooting for Rockford here, you're hoping that Yosef's Nadu on the way back down gets countered. Or something like that. Consign? What does that do here? Not a whole lot. Yeah, there are no foil Scythecat Cubs just yet, but the demand for it is building for sure from the foil fans. All right, Nadu gets in for an attack for 5. Teferi's at 3 loyalty. Yorion's still off on the companion adventure zone. Scythecat Cub combines pretty well with Nadu. And Rockford has Caracas up. Oh, true. Maybe the Exalted from Noble Hierarch was missed. I wasn't really watching the life total change. But yeah, that might have been missed. Swords on Nadu. Trigger finds a Lush Portico. Surveil. Now, we could see Rockford bounce his own Nadu with Caracas here in response. I'm going to do the Surveil first. Okay, Endurance was the top card. Caracas is going to rescue Nadu. Misty Rainforest comes in. Triggers the Cub. Force of Negation. Fetching now. This is all with the swords on the stack, targeting Nadu. A little awkward that the Force of Negation was found after Nadu was targeted by Caracas. All right, Hedge Maze, Surveil. Noble Hierarch was found. Another fetch. It's a drop. Double the counters on the Noble Hierarch. Another Nadu trigger about to happen. Ponder. All right, the Nadu gets bounced. Swords basically countered. Prismatic Ending on the Cub. All right, that's definitely getting Force of Negation. Pitching Nadu. Interesting. Well, probably means we have a backup. I'm liking Rockford's chances in this one. It's looking pretty good. Teferi has been pretty important. Caracas has been really important. Teferi up to 4. Now Nadu coming back. There was the backup we were talking about. Nomads and Core. And that gets the scoop. And Rockford takes game 2. Tony, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. We're here watching some Nadu action. Tabletop Legacy at New York City events is what we cover on this channel if you've never seen us before. Welcome. Hit the follow button if you like Tabletop Legacy. We're, I think at this point, a few dozen people have said that this is the best Tabletop Legacy channel in the whole world. I think we have about, I don't know, 23 people said that.
That one casted on turn 3.
Tamio is on the board.
Right, just because it's cheaper.
I'm gonna get a Savannah.
Well, it's blowing something up. It's not going down cards. It's exchanging.
Yeah, earlier we had someone in the chat that said that this channel, watching this channel for the past 15 months of their lives, have been the best 15 months of their lives, which is something.
No, that card was printed like in post 2023, right? Yeah, but I think
It's a sad show, let's be honest. Proven T says, add me to the list. All right. Dr. Pepper says, I'll be the 5th to say it, best Paper Legacy channel. Okay, so we have 5 people that have declared this is the best Paper Legacy channel. That's not bad. That's not bad. Better than nothing. All right, Brainstorm with Tamio. Pretty good.
less than or equal to.
Mayor of Pendrell Vale says this channel is the closest feeling you can get to the old SCG Open days. Wow. Wow.
Can't get hit by a ferry or something. They can hit a ferry. And it's got first. By the way, it's also got.
Mr. Bip says it's easily top 10. Wow. You know, I'll take it. We've also, you know, to be fair, we've had a few people say that this is the worst channel they've ever seen. So, you know, it all balances out, you know. He's not even giving analysis. That's the feedback we get sometimes. All right, Twilight is here. Twilight is here. We're giving analysis, everybody. We're breaking down every game action, and it's all really exciting. Tamio up to 4 loyalty.
So you're guaranteed if you discard a card, they get a construct. This also can first strike a construct as long as it's not a 6/6.
Yeah, back in the earliest, Bud's talking about the Shuko ban was called for years in advance on this channel before Nadu. One of our first ever live streams, I think it was like our 3rd ever live streams, our friend David Tao went 3-0 with Cephalid Breakfast, and people have been calling for bans of Shuko ever since. This was in the year 2020. So we were way ahead of all of that. We were way ahead. We knew.
And I was like, yeah, that's all well and good if you board in.
So Delighted Halfling on the board now for Rockford that could protect a Nadu on its stack, but Yosef continuing to brainstorm. No Tamios to flip anymore, but drawing cards. Tamio, obviously, if you've been playing Legacy for the past year or so, a problem on this current board that Rockford might have to deal with.
It seems like it has more applications than Wrecking Ball does.
Yeah, 2020 was a really long time ago.
You'll have, if you're going, you'll be able to try it on the side things before the actual main event.
All right, swords on the halfling. Should go into exile, but whatever. Particulars Archive looked like it left the card on top. Tamio up to 6 loyalty. Brainstorm here for Rockford. Got that Future Sight frame. I don't know if have we ever seen the Future Sight frame on stream before? I don't know. That might be the first time. A historic moment. I feel like I've never seen that one. Kind of forgot it existed. Mildly interesting. All right, so looked like Rockford canceled a fetch there. Maybe. All right, passing it back. Tamio at 6 loyalty. Well, Tamio worries are building here. Tamio up to 8. Here's Nadu. Nothing to combo with it yet, but it's probably going to get countered anyway. It's that dangerous. Force pitching Force of Negation. Nice Hildebrand. Force of Negation gets thrown into exile. 3 cards in Rockford's hand. Nadu countered. passing it back to Rockford, who's going to end step fetch here for a Surveil land. Likely white bordered again. And Rockford might be hoping for a way to remove this Tameo on top of the deck. I didn't see any prismatic endings or anything in Rockford's hand, and if he had them, probably would have used them already on the previous turn. I don't see why you would wait. So I'm a bit worried about Rockford here. Surveils an Uro into the yard. Rockford's body language here says, I think I lost this one. Teferi. What does that do? Not a lot. Force pitching Cephalid Illusionist on Teferi. Might as well. All right, Rockford gestures to pass. The Tameo ultimate will happen. Will Yosef have the emblem? We're about to find out. Well, maybe not. There's the scoop. Scooping to the Tameo ultimate is something you'll often see. The game effectively ends after your opponent draws half the deck. Yosef attacks the camera. GG's.